Good morning. Good morning. Myself, Vipin Kumar Gupta. Myself, Vipin Kumar Gupta. I am working as an assistant professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Now, today, in last lecture, we are seeing that we are doing instruction sets. In instruction sets, we are seeing that there are the classified the instruction into the two types. First one, length. Second one is the operation. In length, we can see there are the three types of instruction are there: one byte instruction, two byte instruction, and three byte instruction. In one byte instruction, what we are saying, the length of each instruction is the one byte. When we are converting these instruction in hexadecimal code, then the length of this instruction is one byte. In two byte, within the instruction having the uh, within the instruction having the data. So it's the length is the 2 byte because 1 byte is the data length and 1 byte is the opcode length. And third one is the based on length 3 byte instruction. In that instruction, address is there or 16-bit data is there. So 16-bit data, that is a 2 byte and 1 byte for code. Now next, based on the operation, there are the so many types of instruction are there. That is the data transfer group. In the data transfer group, we are seeing that the data will be transferred from one memory to memory, memory to register, register to register. After that, we are coming in data transfer. There is flag is not changes, but in arithmetic operation, there are certain number of operation are performed in 8085. That is the addition, subtraction, increment, decrement. So in these type, flags are changes. So last time we will complete the addition operation. Now today we will continue the subtraction operation. Then we are going for the logical operation. Logical means AND, OR, XOR. These are the logical group. So these operations are performed. After that, we can go for references, which textbook is available in market, we can see, and then we are going for the quiz. So sub B. Suppose that I am doing one operation, 16-bit addition or 16-bit subtraction. In first LSB, when we are doing the 8-bit addition or subtraction, then suppose that it needed the one carry or borrow in the next one, but the result shows only on 8 bit, and here is the one carry that is the needful for next operation. So that carry is shown in the flag register. So that is the important role. So we are coming, suppose that I have one program. We can write one program, that is a move immediate A comma 40h, move immediate B comma 20h, and then subtraction with borrow B. It means first two instruction shows the data transfer group, and the next one is shown the arithmetic operation. So what we are doing In first operation, move immediate A comma 40. So in A register, 40H data will be transferred like in this example. And after that, move immediate B comma 20H. So B is transferred to 20. So now we are converting these number into the binary number. So 4 equivalent is the 0, 1, 000, and 0 is already 0. 20 is the equivalent of 0010 and 000. We can see the previous flag value is the 0, sign flag value is 0, 0 flag value is 0, auxiliary carry value is also 0, and priority flag value is also 0. And carry flag, that is the borrow flag, is 1. So that is also subtracted. So this is also subtracted. How you will do? We can see 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 1, then it take 1 borrow here. And 10 minus 1, so 1. We can get the 1 like that. Now this 1 is shifted to here. Now here 0 minus 1, it's not possible. So what we are doing? We are taking 1 borrow here. And 10 minus 1, so it's 1. Now again we are taking 1 borrow here. So again it's 10 and it's 0 because it's not possible 0 minus 1. Some students are doing that 1 is added to subtract to 1 here, so it is minus 1 like that. Different peoples are using the different way. So I am adding this 1 here, so that is the same way. So what we are doing, 10 minus 1, again 1. Now 1 borrow is also here. Now 1, we are taking 1 borrow here. So 10 minus 1, 1. So it's now 1 is already there and 1 is coming for taking this borrow. So it's 10. So 1 minus 10, it's not possible. So what we are doing, we are taking 1 borrow here. So 10 minus 10, it's 0. And 1 minus 1, it's 0 and 0. So what is the flag value? First we will check the flag value. Sign value, it's 0. So what is the result? First we will check the result. We are converting this result into the hexadecimal number. So it's 0001, its equivalent is 1, and 4 times 1, its equivalent is the f. So our result is the 1f. Now B is the same result, 20h. Now flag value. There is no changes of sign, so sign flag is 0. All values are not the 0 value. When we are putting z is equal to 1, we will see that when all the values are 0, when the result is 0, then 0 flag is 1. But here, that's not happen. So 0 flag is 0. Auxiliary carry. When D3 bit taking the borrow, we are doing, because when we are doing the 0 minus 1, then we are taking 1 borrow here. So we are taking borrow D3 bit to D2 bit. So its auxiliary carry is 1. Number of ones. Priority. If it is even, then it's 1. When it is odd, then it's 0. So priority flag is also 0. Carry flag. Here it's 0 because no borrow is left. We are not taking the borrow, so it's 0. Here it is 1, here it is 0. That is the difference. So now I am coming SUI. Now, previous example, what we are saying, SBB, that is subtraction with borrow. Now here subtraction immediate 13H, that is the meaning. So it means within the instruction it is having the data, whatever data we want to do subtraction, that is the meaning. Suppose that I am writing one program, that is move immediate a comma 05H SUI 13H and then halt. So first is the data transfer group instruction. So now what happened in the first instruction, move immediate a comma 05H. It means 05 is transferred to a register. So how this operation is performed? In 05, whatever data accumulator data is data is given, that data is subtracted from the accumulator data. So we are converting that data into the binary number. So 0 equivalent is the 0000. 5 equivalent is the 0101. And these are the flag value of before starting the program. So what we are doing? We are subtracting these numbers. It is subtraction without borrow. This instruction means it is subtracted without borrow. If carry flag having 1 or 0, it is 0. Suppose that here it is placed in 1, then the same procedure we can follow. We cannot affect it. Its value will be changes, but we cannot bother about the carry flag. So how we will subtract 1 minus 1? It's 0. 0 minus 1, it's not possible. So what we are doing? We are taking 1 borrow in next bit. So 10 minus 1, it's 1. So when we are taking 1 borrow in the previous next bit, then 1 minus 1, it's 0. And 0 minus 0, 0. Fourth bit, D3 bit. Now D4 bit, 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1. So what we are getting? It's not possible. So I am taking 1 borrow here. So 10 minus 1, 1. Now again same procedure we will follow. So what you got? 1 borrow is left and result is the equivalent of this. So for 10, 1 is equal to F and this is equivalent to 2. So we are doing the writing the one program, move immediate a is equal to a comma 05H SUI 13H halt. Then what is the result? F2H. This result will store into the accumulator because in arithmetic operation it performs the operation and after all result will be stored into the accumulator. So now what is the flag value? Sign flag value is the 1. 0 flag, all values are not 0, so 0 flag is 0. Auxiliary carry D3 bit is not taking the borrow in D4 bit, so auxiliary carry is 0. Priority flag, number of ones, its number of ones are 5, so it's 0. Carry flag is equal to 1. Carry flag is 1 because we are taking 1 borrow. So length, when we are discussing the length of this instruction, what is the length of this instruction? 1 byte is the opcode length. SUI is the 1 byte and 1 byte for the 13H. So its length is the 2 byte. And addressing mode, there are 5 types of addressing mode. So immediate, direct, indirect, register, implicit, and register addressing mode. So here directly data is given, so it's the immediate addressing mode. Now come to next example, that is the SBI 13H. SUI means subtraction without borrow, and here subtraction with borrow. In the previous example, I am saying that we are not bothered about the borrow. Previous flag value borrow. But in this example, suppose that borrow is having, that will be shown in flag register. Then we take this borrow and subtract the result. Whatever result we are having, that result we are subtract that borrow. Like example we are taking, suppose that I am writing one program, move immediate a comma 18H SBI 13H and then halt. So we will check the result also and flag register value also. So in previous flag value is given, that is the S is equal to 0, 0 flag is 0, auxiliary carry is 0, priority flag is 0, carry flag is 1. These are the value which are given. So how we will do? First of all, I will convert 18H to binary number. So 1 equivalent is the 0001 and 8 equivalent is the 1000. Now I will convert the 13H into binary. So I am converting the 13H. 1 equivalent is the 0001 and 3 equivalent is the 0011. Now we are bothered about this one, that is the carry flag. So how we will subtract? Whatever result we are getting after subtraction, that one will be again subtracted. So what you got? 0 minus 1. What you got? We are not doing that operation because in 0 we cannot subtract the 1. So what we are doing? We are taking one borrow. Now 10 minus 1. So 1. 1 minus 1 again, because this is also subtracted. So 0. What you got? 0. Now this one borrow we are taking, so it's the 10. So 10 0 minus 10, it's not possible. So what we are doing? We are taking one more carry here. So 10 minus 10, 0. And 0 minus, already we are subtracting this one to here. Let again complete it. 0 minus 1. So we are taking one borrow here. So it's 10. So it's not possible. So we are taking one borrow here. So 10 minus 1, 1. And 1 minus 1, 0. So now it's the 10. So 0 minus 10, it's not possible. So we are taking one borrow here. 10 minus 10, it's 0. Now again we are taking one borrow here. So 10 minus 1, 1. And 1 minus 1, we are 0. Now we are not taking any borrow from this side. If we are taking any borrow from this side, this bit, then auxiliary carry value will be 1. So we are not taking, because 1 minus 1, it's 0. Now I will subtract 1 minus 1, it's 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. So what is the result? That result is stored into the accumulator. So we are converting this one into the hexadecimal. 4 times 0 it means 0, and 0 1 double 0 it means 4. So result is 04H. And what is the flag value status? Sign flag 0. All values are not 0, so 0 flag is 0. When all value are 0, then 0 flag is 1, otherwise it's 0. Auxiliary carry, I already explained, that is not 0. Priority flag, number of ones. If even number of ones are there, then priority flag is 1, otherwise it's 0. So priority flag value is 0. And carry flag, no carry we are taking, so it's 0. Now important is the increment. Now up till here we will discuss about the addition and subtraction. How we will discuss addition without carry, addition with carry, addition immediate. Uh, One more things I will left, that is the addressing mode and length. What addressing mode is there? Immediate addressing mode there, because within the instruction there is data is given. That's why it is the immediate addressing mode, and length it's the 2 byte. In the previous lectures or previous slides, we can discuss about the various addition and subtraction. Addition with carry, addition without carry, addition immediate, subtraction without borrow, subtract with borrow, immediate. Like that we can discuss. Now suppose that I am writing one program and we need to store my data into the next location. So increment take place. So how we will do the increment? That will be seen here. Suppose that increment E, that will be called as INRE or increment E. So how we will do increment? Suppose that I am writing a program, node immediate E comma 1BH INRE alt. So what is the value of E? Our question is, what is the value of E register? E is a register. That is the D pair register is the E register. So what happened in the previous example? Move immediate E comma 1CH and increment E. So what is the value of E? E is the 1CH, that is transfer. That is the data transfer group we can transfer. So now what we are doing, we can increment that value by 1. When this operation is performed, then we can increment whatever value is having that register, data will be incremented by 1. So result is the E register having the 1DH. So what is the flag status? Except carry flag, all flags are affected depends upon the result. It may be 0. Suppose that I am writing 1, then all flags are affected. 0 flag, priority flag, 0 flag, sign flag also. So all flag value will be affected. DCRM, decrement memory. As the memory word is coming, then what is it's shown? It's shown the HL pair. Whatever data is having the HL pair, that will work as an address of memory. So suppose that HL pair is having the 8500, then what is the data of 8500H? 08H. That is the data which is having. So we are going to the 08H. Decrement M, it means decrease by 1. Decrease by 1. That is the meaning. Decrement 1 is the decrement by 1. So what value we are having after the execution of this, whatever data is having that memory address, what data it having 08, it is decreased by 1. So 08 minus 1, so it's the 07H. So HLPR will value we are not changing, but only on data value will be changed. So that is the meaning of DCRM. So except carry flag, all flags are affected depends upon the result. So increment and decrement, all flag value also affected except carry flag. That is the important thing. INXD, we are coming from again data transfer group. We are seeing the X. What I say that time, X always show the pair. Whatever word is after that X, that is shown the pair. That is the BC pair, DE pair, HL pair. So what it's shown here, it is shown the DE pair. That is the meaning is DE pair. So pair value, whatever value it having the that pair, that value is incremented by 1. That is the meaning. So how we will write? Suppose that we are having the E register. It means D register having the E1 and E register having the 03. Then what we are having? We are increment that whole value by 1. So after all, D register value will be changed and it added by 1. So what we are getting? A104. So no flags are affected. In this example, no flags are affected. DCXH. Again, decrement by 1. It is subtracted by 1. So which value is subtracted? Whatever value in HL pair, that value is subtracted by 1. Like that, we are having the HL pair value is the 4 times F. So when we are subtracting F minus 1, then what you got? E, F. So what is the result? F, E. We are subtracting by 1. DAA, that is the meaning of accumulator. Accumulator in accumulator, its operation will be performed. So DAA means decimal adjust accumulator. So what we are doing, whatever value is what we are doing in DAA, if value is greater than 9, then we are adding the 6 in that value. So this is not known as decimal adjust. So suppose that a value, this operation is performed only on accumulator. So suppose that 6C is given in A register. Like that I am writing one program, move immediate A comma 6CH. Then what we are doing? number. That value is added by the 6. So what we are doing, just a minute. What we are doing, in that value, what we are doing, 6 and C. So C will be added to the 6. So 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, it's 0. Now 1 carry is there. So 1 plus 1, 0. Now carry is generated from here to here. D3 bit to D4 bit. So 1 plus 0 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 0 plus 0, 0. So what is the equivalent? 7, 2. 72H. So 6C is converted to 72H. What is the flag value? Sign flag is 0. 0 flag is 0. Auxiliary carry is also 1 because D3 bit generated the 1 bit. And priority flag is also 1. Number of ones are 4. So it's the even number. So priority flag is 1 and carry flag is 0. Now come to the next group of instruction set, that is the logical instruction. What is the logical group? What is the logical operation? And or XOR, complement. These are the logical. So suppose that we are doing that operation, AND operation, OR operation, XOR operation, then which instruction we are covering? So for Go, we are going these type of instruction. Just a minute, I will check one more things. Yes. So we are coming ANA, that is the AND operation. AND operation we can do accumulator data and register data or memory data. Accumulator is AND with register or memory. Now AND with immediate, or operation like XOR operation, complement, complement, compare. So compare are the two types: compare R or N, or compare immediate. So like that we can do one by one example. ANAC. ANAC means AND operation. ANA means AND operation. Where is the data? First important thing is the where is data. First data is available in accumulator and second data is available in C register. So how we will perform the operation? Suppose that in the given example, we are having the A data. In A register, we are having the 62H and C register having the 4AH. And after that, we can perform the ANAC. So what is the result? The result is the 62 we are converting to binary number. 6 equivalent is the 0110, 2 equivalent is the 0010, 4 equivalent is the 0100, and A equivalent is the 1010. So now we are doing the AND operation. How we will do the AND operation? 0 and 0. When both the inputs are 0, AND operation. What is the truth table of AND gate? First we will discuss. When both the inputs are 0, or both the inputs or any one of the input is 0, then the result is 0. When both the inputs are high state, then only then output will be 1. So here Both the inputs are 0. So what you got? 0. When both the inputs are 1, then result is 1. 0 and with 0, 0. 0 and with 1, 0. 0 and with 0, 0. 1 and 0, 0. 1 and 1, 1. 0 and 0, 0. So that is the way we are knowing about the end operation truth table before going this example, because we can do the perform operation with the help of that truth table. So as Z and P, sign flag, zero flag, and priority flag are affected. Flags are affected during the execution of end instruction. And carry flag always zero, and auxiliary carry is one. So what is the result? We are converting this into the hexadecimal number. So 0100 it's equivalent to 4, and 0010 it's equivalent to 2. And C value we are not changing. So sign flag is 0, zero flag is 0, carry flag, auxiliary carry always 1, and priority flag number of ones it's 2, so it's 1. Carry flag is always 0, so it's 0. ANI 15H, it means within the instruction it is having the data. That is the difference of previous one and this one. In the previous example, we can fetch the data into different register, but here data is directly given. So suppose that I am having an example. A is having the 62H, and next operand is the 15H. So we are converting first of all these data into the binary number. So how we will convert? 16 equivalent is the 0110, 2 equivalent is the 0010, and 15 000 1, and 50101. So now we are doing the AND operation. So 0 and 1. What do you got? 0. 0, 1 and 0. 0. 0 and 1, 0. 0 and 0, 0. 0 and 1, 0. 1 and 0, 0. 1 and 0, 0. And 0 and 0, 0. So now what we get? Result is 0. 0, 0. All values are 0. So sign flag value will, 0 flag value will be changed. So sign flag value is 0. 0 flag value is 1 because all the values are 0. Auxiliary carry is always 1, so it's 1. Priority, number of ones, even number, because no any of the bits having nothing 1, so its value is 1. 0 is even number. Carry flag is always 0, so it's 1. Now come to the OR operation. ORAC. ORAC means OR operation with accumulator data and C register data. So what is the truth table of OR? Well, any of the input is 1, then output is 1. And so suppose that we are having one example. A is having 62H and C is having the 4AH. So what we are doing? First of all, same procedure we will follow. 62 is converting to the binary number. So what you got? 0110, 6 equivalent. 2 equivalent is the 0010. Now C value is C register having the 4A. Again, I will convert this number into the binary number. 4 equivalent is the 0100, and A equivalent is the 1010. Now we will do the AND operation. What is the truth table? As I already mentioned that when any of the input is 1, then output is 1. Or when both the inputs are 0, then output is 0. So 0 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 1, 1, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 1, 0 plus 0, 0. So we are converting this one into the hex number, so it's equivalent to the 6, and this is equivalent to the A. So our result is the 6A, and C value is not changing. Now flag position, we can calculate the flag position. Sign 0 and priority flag are affected during the execution of OR operation, and here carry flag is also 0 and auxiliary carry flag is always 0. We can put these two value in the end operation. Auxiliary carry is 1, but carry flag is also 0. But here auxiliary carry is 0. That is the difference between end operation and OR operation. So sign flag is 0, 0 flag. Our value is 0? No. So 0 flag is 0. Auxiliary carry is 0 always. Priority flag, number of ones, 2 and 3, 4. So it's even number. So its value is 1. Carry flag is always 0. So it's the 0. Or immediate 15H. So how we will do the or immediate? Suppose that A is having the 62H. Now we will do the OR operation within the instruction having the data. That is the 15H. So how we will do? First of all, I will convert 62H into the binary number. 6 equivalent is the 0110 and 2 equivalent is the 0010. Now 15 we are converting 0001 and 5 equivalent is the 0101. Now we are doing the OR operation. So 0 plus 0 or 1. So what you got? 1, 1 or 0, 1, and 0 or 1, 1, 0 or 0, 0, 0 or 1, 1, 1 or 0, 1, 1 or 0, 1, 0 or 0, 0. So what is the equivalent? 7, 7. 0, 111 is the meaning of 7. So 7, 7 we are getting the result. 77 is the result. So that result will be stored into the accumulator. Now I will calculate the flag value. So carry flag and auxiliary flag value is always 0. So sign flag is 0. 0 flag, it's 0 because all values are not 0. So that value is 0. Priority flag, number of ones, 6. So it's the even number. So it's 1. XOR E. XOR E. XRA means XOR E. First operand is accumulator and second operand is the E register. So suppose that A register having the EE and E register having the 5AH. What is the truth table of XOR gate? So XOR gate, when both the inputs are different state, then only then output is 1. Otherwise output is 0. That is the meaning. So how we will convert? First of all, EE we are converting the binary number. So 1110 is the equivalent of E. So we are converting this number into the binary number. Then we are converting 5A into the binary number. So 0101. 5 equivalent is the 0101 and A equivalent is the Y 1010. Now we are doing the XOR operation. So what is the XOR operation? When both the inputs are different state, then only then output is 1. Otherwise output is 0. So 0 plus 0, when both the inputs are same state, then output is 0. So output is 0. 1 XOR 1, so it's 0. 1 XOR 1, so it's 1. And 1 XOR 1, 0. 0 XOR 1, 1. 1 XOR 0, 1. 1 XOR 1, 0. 1 XOR 0, 1. Now, what we are doing? We are convert this number into the hexadecimal number. So, what you got? What you got? This is equivalent to V and this is equivalent to 4. So, what is the position of flag? So sign 0 and priority flags are affected during the execution of XOR instruction, and carry flag and auxiliary carry flags are always 0. So sign flag is 0, 0 flag is 0, auxiliary carry always 0, priority flag number of ones. So 4 number of ones are there. So priority flag is 1 and carry flag is 0. So XRI XOR immediate 18H. Same, only on data is available within the instruction. So first of all, whatever data is having the accumulator, that will be converted into the binary number, and then we are XOR with given data. So we are converting both the numbers into the binary number and then doing the XOR operation, and whatever result we are getting, that result is stored into the accumulator. So now we will calculate the flag value according to the value. So today we will stop our lecture here, and next part of this lecture we will continue in next upcoming lecture. So now I will come to the reference books. So these are the reference books which are available in the market. Ramesh Gonkar is the best book for this purpose. Everything is there and programming are also there. Second one is the interfacing by microprocessor 8085 and its interfacing written by Mathur. That is also important. And this one is the reference book. So now I am coming to the quiz. Which interrupt has the highest priority? I will see trap means when the electricity failure, then what happened? Sudden change, sudden failure of electricity. So what happened? We cannot do anything. So what we are doing? Our data. Just a minute. I will check my connection. And so highest priority interrupt is the trap interrupt. When it is a non-maskable interrupt. In 8085 name the 16-bit register. Which one is the 16-bit register in 8085? Stack pointer is a 16-bit, program counter is a 16-bit, 8085 is a 8-bit, but it is having the two register which is having the 16-bit data. It can store the 16-bit data. Stack pointer and program counter. So both A and B are the correct answer. Which of the following is the hardware interrupt? Trap is the hardware interrupt and INTR is a hardware interrupt. What is the RSP or trap? Trap is known as the RST 4.5. What are the software interrupt 0 to 7? RST 0 to 7 is the software interrupt. The microprocessor can read and write 16-bit data from or to. It may be memory or input-output devices. So correct answer is the C. In 8086 microprocessor, the address bus is 20 bits. The 16-bit flag of 8086 microprocessor is responsible to indicate as the 8085. Same procedure in 8086. It is the responsible for condition of result of ALU operation. Whatever ALU operation we can perform after the ALU operation, it is the responsible. The CF is known as the carry flag. Which stack is used in 8085? FIFO, LIFO. LIFO means last in, first out. Whatever data is lastly come, that will proceed fast. Why 8085 microprocessor is called an 8-bit processor? Because it is having the 8-bit data line. What is the meaning of SIM? SIM means set interrupt mask. What is the mean of by maskable interrupt? An interrupt that can be turned off by the program. In 8085 example for non-maskable interrupt is trap, because we cannot delay. So thank you all, thank you very much. So today lecture I will complete here. Thank you all.